Good day, and welcome to Thriving Tuesday Moments of Encouragement, TTMOE, today at 2:30. We're glad that you are here. I am on location at Texas College. Just got finished sharing with two groups of students. We might be in pretty good hands, y'all, better hands than we maybe sometimes think, of students here at TC. Excited for the opportunity to share with them. Much like I'm sharing with you every week, just on a little broader scale as we look at how mindfulness and music and meditation work together. We're really grateful for that opportunity. Thanks to campus minister Reverend Joseph Soros for allowing and for inviting me to be here. Good religious emphasis week, and their theme is Freedomville, and on tomorrow their chapel will be Freedomville Chapel with Reverend Dr. Van Williams. I wish that I could be here with them, but given what the weather's gonna be, I think I better take myself back to Fort Worth. So hello, Miss Lucy. Hi, Miss Mayetta. Good to see you. Hey, Brent. All right, so let's get into this. Today, I understand, after I had already chosen what it was that was going to be talked about, I guess it was God who was speaking, because today is National Battery Day. I know that sounds kind of crazy. National Battery Day, on a day where we are talking about what it means to recharge our life batteries, that we are able to come together for that purpose. So I'm grateful for that today being National Battery Day, so that it kind of connects. It connects because yesterday I found out I needed a battery, and we praise God that God allowed the resources to be there for that battery to be purchased. But listen, it's been a battery kind of mindset, and so maybe that's why God placed it on my spirit to talk about remembering to recharge. We give a lot. I don't know about you. I deal with this phone, this device all the time, and if I'm not careful, I will run out of power. Don't miss this. I will run out of power, not because I'm being negligent, because I'm using so much energy. And when we're doing things for God, when we're doing things in our lives, when we're walking in our purpose, we are often giving out so much of the juice, so much of what is in us. And we are sometimes forgetting that that the device nor us will continue ad infinitum without needing to be recharged. And sometimes we think that, while that's necessary for a phone, is necessary for a tablet, is necessary for our cars, it's not necessary for us. And I came to remind you that you must recharge that which is in you if you're going to keep doing those things which God has called you to do. We can't do it all without recharging the battery. And what does that mean? That means we got to take Sabbath seriously. That we got to take that shutdown time, that time with God, that time with restoring ourselves, and whatever it takes for you to do that in very wholesome ways. What it takes for you to do that, do it. Because it's the only way you're going to recharge so that you can continue to do. Hey, Obi. Hey, Miss Benson. Good to see you both. So listen. Put yourself in a position where recharge is viable. Far too often we do so many things that we can't be still long enough to recharge. And the only time we can recharge is once it's dead. I don't mean dead, dying. I mean once we're so spent that we have nothing left. And when we have nothing left, we're no good to anybody else. And so we have to put the phone, ourselves, the tablet on shutdown. We have to just shut it down and let it charge. Well, we don't necessarily have to get that far. We don't have to get that weary. We don't have to get there. It is necessary because we get weary. Yes, take time for yourself in the Lord. I love that, Sister Ambulance. Yeah, we've got to do it. But sometimes because we don't, we position ourselves that God has to unplug. Not because we're taken out, but because we got to be taken down. Because God doesn't want sloppy service either, sloppy servants. And we can't give our best when we don't have a charge. We can't navigate the craziness that is this world, our lives, our families, everything that we are doing. We can't navigate it when we have no power. And we have no power because we disconnect from the source of that power because we're too run down in order to tap into it. So my encouragement for us today is stay connected to the source so the source can let you know absolutely it's time for you to recharge. Recharge, be still and recharge. Know that God is going to be God. And when you're recharging, whatever goes on while you're recharging, God will give you everything you need to get back in the swing of things. And yes, it may be a little more energy, but at least you'll have it as opposed to trying to push through and keep doing and keep being and keep striving. And then you have nothing left to give. Nothing left to give. The text for today comes from Hebrew, the 4th chapter and the 16th verse, and it simply says this: let us therefore come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace and to help in times of need. That grace to help in time of need, that mercy is the recharge. That we go to the throne of grace, we slow it down, we bring it in so that we can go to God and we can rest right there. Rest. It's okay to rest. Rest for your body, rest for your mind, rest for your spirit. And I promise you that at the throne of grace, you'll find rest for your soul. Be there. Spend time in that space. Because when you spend time in that space, you will be able to recharge. And I love it. Thank God for generators. But listen, sometimes we depend on generators and we depend on them so much that we don't turn the electricity back on because we're living on generators. Because maybe the bill goes down. Maybe it takes less for us to get to use that. So we got to be careful that in our using generators, that's something that we need in an emergency situation. But there is nothing like having the power flowing through. So we got to make sure to have the power that flows through us. And we can't get that unless we spend time connected and on sometimes our faces. Because we need what God will give us in those times when we are still. Listen, I saw something today and I love it. It's a group of people, and rest is their ministry. Teaching people the importance of rest. I got you. The generator is the Bible. I got you. I hear you. I like it. But they teaching people what it means to rest, and that their souls need the rest for restoration, for recharge. We cannot recharge. We can read all day. We can even pray. You ever prayed and then fell asleep while you were praying? Sometimes that you fell asleep while you were praying because you needed to go to sleep. You needed rest. So don't neglect rest. Rest comes from God. On the 7th day, God rested. If God had to rest, if Jesus stole away and rested, what makes us think we can go 24/7, 365 and not fall out? We weren't designed to be Energizer bunnies. We weren't designed to do it all at whatever cost. To that age-old saying I hear people say, I'll sleep when I die. Nope, you're gonna sleep while you wish you might be dead because there's too much that you've exhausted and you have nothing to give. That's right, Miss Lucy. Bottom line, get some rest and recharge. And don't rest on your own. A lot of times we rest in ways that are just us. I'm saying rest in the Lord. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for the Lord. Rest right there. Be merry. Be at Jesus' feet, resting and listening and understanding. Rest, pray, spend time. Jesus says, take my yoke upon you. and learn of me. You know, Jesus says that I will give, come unto me and I will give you rest. If those who are weary and heavy laden, and I'll give you rest. So get your rest in the Lord. Recharge that battery. Recharge your life and be able to walk in the newness, the renewal of life, and be all that God has called you to be. But remember, you cannot do it if you don't recharge. A battery that's not recharged is a battery that cannot function. Our lives unrecharged will be going through the motions, but you'll feel it slow down. You'll feel it lag. You'll feel like you can't make it, and eventually you'll lose power because you have nothing left. Recharge. Remember to recharge and be encouraged. Send this to somebody who you know needs to recharge, somebody who's always on the go, somebody who's living out the American falsehood that's not really a dream. It's a falsehood that you can keep doing and be and be and be, and then think you're going to be able to enjoy any of the success. You won't. You'll be laid out. Recharge. Take some time. Back off. Recharge so that you can keep moving. God bless you. I love you. Be encouraged. Recharge your life. Recharge your soul and be encouraged. I'll see you soon.